What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing a long run out in the coulees here in Lethbridge, Alberta. I'm wearing the New Balance FuelCell Summit Unknown V4. Wildly long name, but this is gonna be my first impressions of this shoe. But yeah, so really just rehabbing from an injury still, just trying to keep my feet off the pavement as much as possible and get some hills in. I'm gonna be training for a trail race later in the season, so I'm excited about that. And in terms of distance for today, I don't really have a set plan. I don't really have a set workout. I'm just getting out there, just trying to get some good vert in, see how the shin splints are acting. You know, if it's really a low pain kind of day, I'm just gonna keep going and we'll just kind of go from there. But yeah, let's get it started.
A couple 100 miles away, denying that something has changed. You're blaming me, too complicated, but I will never stay the same. So I will drive and drive and drive and drive, baby, just so I can make it through the night. Yeah, I will drive and drive and drive and drive, so we can try to make it simple, try to talk about what's on our mind.
All right, 2 mile check-in at 21 minutes, about 400 feet of elevation gain. So far, like, really good. I mean, I've just been kind of cruising. I'm taking the downhills super slow and not really attacking the uphills by any means, just kind of going at a nice little pace. Yeah, nothing like crazy by any means, just trying to get that work in and get that effort in, and it's been really good. And for those of you watching, wondering if I'm just kind of making up a route here, this is actually the exact route for the Lost Souls Ultra, which is a 50k, 100k, 100-mile race here in Lethbridge, Alberta. So in September, my goal is really to tackle the 100-mile distance. I've ran the 50k there before, but that's just something that's been on my bucket list for quite some time now. So yeah, so really it is an easy run and I'm just trying to get healthy, but it also has a purpose. I'm doing very race specific routes, so I'm able to develop really to the course needs and go from there, as opposed to most or quite a few ultras. It's not just really steep inclines and steep declines for over like extended period. It's really a lot of up and down at steep gradients, but for shorter duration. So it is challenging in that way. But yeah, so just gonna keep going. Legs are feeling pretty good. I mean, my shin isn't perfect, but it's just so nice to be out and running again. So yeah. All right, so after 3 miles, what I can easily tell you about the New Balance FuelCell Summit Unknown V4s is it's a half size up every time. They're very narrow, but they're also very they're like a precision fit. Like if you were to do like a 5k trail race in these, totally cool. They're almost like marathon racing fit, you know? But definitely half size up, especially if you're doing longer distances. Your feet will swell and then they just won't play at all. And then second, really the FuelCell foam. So I guess like a natural comparison would be the New Balance Rebels, if you've ever run in those. But really, I don't know where I'm going, but really they've firmed up the FuelCell for sure. And it's not the same ride or same kind of underfoot feel. So definitely keep that in mind. But in terms of the traction, in terms of dry pack single track dirt. Really good, super confident, a lot of ground fill too. So yeah, really good so far. I just definitely not kind of like what I'm looking for in the scope of long distance trail shoes, but definitely a comfortable ride for the shorter stuff. All right, it's just about 5 miles. Climbs have definitely gotten steeper. Heart rate's definitely up then. So, yeah, still taking it easy, but I mean, I'm also a little bit out of shape too. So, just doing what I can. Yeah, shin is still good. Doing well. So I think after this leg, I'm gonna find some flat trails and work on my turnover just to get things going again. I really haven't done anything marathon speed or even relatively close in quite some time, so I think on hill tired legs, getting on some flat and just seeing what I can do might be beneficial for me, but I guess we'll see. This trail just continues to really just wind, and it's beautiful out here, but and honestly, you can keep just following these trails for really as long as you want. So, but yeah, I think I definitely got my filling of hills for the day. Now I want to go and see if I can get some speed. And I really don't want to test that on the downhills yet. I just don't have the confidence in my leg. So I'm just playing it safe. Like right now we're going down at a pretty good pace, but I mean, pretty good grade, but I'm basically just taking it super easy. So yeah, beautiful day, and let's keep going. So basically there's a trail that follows the Old Man River there all the way around back to the vehicle. So I'm going to just get down there, find a nice path, hopefully just soft ground, and yeah, hit some strides. I might go the other way too, see how much time and mileage I really want to get. We'll see how the leg feels after a couple, and if I can keep going, then I definitely will. But yeah, done with the hill port. Alright, just sort of the single track.
Too much money spent on fuel, beating heartache on the move. Sometimes I just wish we knew, hey, how to
I just done about 3 strides, gonna a couple more in the single track here. Been able to be around like mid 6 per mile, so that's pretty decent. I feel really actually quite confident in my leg when I'm flat doing this, even though it is in single track, which is kind of weird, but yeah. All right, here we go.
Denying that something has changed. You're blaming me too complicated, but I will never stay the same. So I will drive and drive and drive and drive, baby, just so I can make it through the night. Yeah, I will drive and drive and drive and drive, so we can try to make it simple. Try to talk about what's on our mind. Wish we knew, hey, how to call up without losing. But I drive and drive and drive and drive, baby, just so I can make it through the night. Yeah, I will drive and drive and drive and drive, so we can try to make it simple. Try to talk about what's on our mind.
Alright, just finished. It's about 11K. I don't know how many feet of elevation I have to put on the screen. My watch kind of glitched out on me halfway through, so it divided into 2, but yeah, really good run. Got some strides at the end. Felt really good. My legs feel really good right now. I just need to remember to stretch and do some mobility stuff. I'm really bad for that, and hydrate. So yeah, and with the shoes, I ended up having to take my socks off about halfway through, and they felt so much better. They just needed that little bit of room to be like a perfect fit, but it's like, yeah, when you get it right, it's a glove-like fit. But yeah, definitely wouldn't want to risk any sort of swelling in them, or else you kind of SOL. But yeah, so that's a great run. I'll have a full review coming up pretty soon of these shoes. I think I'm going to incorporate this training a lot more into my rotation, honestly, as I try to progress through trails. Like, I still have a couple marathons that I want to do this summer, so like Edmonton and probably Toronto waterfront. So, and I know Edmonton's in August and Toronto's in October, and my 100-mile race is in September. So I'm gonna have to try to do a little bit of both. So really just getting the hill work in, and then at the end getting some, you know, marathon pace efforts in, or just like strides in general. Should just really help me keep that turnover going, especially like as, you know, trail running really requires more slow, steady, kind of like time on your feet work in the hills. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be interesting. And like, I'm just playing it by feel, honestly, because my leg, I just want to be healthy and I want to be able to train consistently, so I don't really care what that looks like at the moment, just as long as I'm able to get out and run. That's just really important to me. So definitely 2 thumbs up for this one. I feel really good. I feel like even though it was not the hardest efforts in the world, I worked hard and I got what I needed to do done today. So definitely a win, definitely a plus there. And honestly, I just kind of make this stuff up as I go. You know, I had a coach for a long time, and that was super structured, and it was really good for me. But now I don't, and so just coming off the injury, like I just want to be able to do what feels right and just go by feel, and until I have that confidence in my leg again and confidence that I can, you know, bomb down hills and really push on up hills, like get on my toes and yeah, and do that marathon type efforts or faster on pavement. I'm just kind of gonna go with the flow and just see what my body allows me to do on what day, and if I feel like going long, I'll go long, and if I feel like going fast, I'll do that. And you know, I think the trick for me is gonna be hydrating, stretching, and all the things outside of running, which I really don't do the best job of, hands up. But yeah, so again, if you're new to the channel, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Yeah, we're just going to continue to grow, and as race season continues, just going to keep pushing, and just do our best to put down some good times and just have some fun and make some good content while we're doing it. So until next time, take care.